day 21 for us today, and it is Monday, November 10th. And for my name, I'm going to write answer guide. You guys are going to write your name. This is going to be your exit ticket today. Of course, it's not technically due until Friday. But if you fill it out along with us, you will have it done today. So for page 1, we have the directions that say find the area and perimeter for each quadrilateral. Identify the type of quadrilateral. So we're going to be using specific formulas for this page. Let's get out a little sticky note and write those formulas down. Make sure we have them. Because we learned a couple of area and perimeter formulas. And each of them are used for different things. So I'm going to write quad formulas. How do we find the area of a quadrilateral?
A equals B times H.
A equals B times H. And if we remember not too long ago, if we go to this little tab we made in our notebooks from, I think, last Wednesday, we've got them all right here. So area is B times H, or base times height. So I'm going to write that. A equals B times H. And the perimeter formula, well, we've got it right here. Perimeter is 2 times the base plus the side length. Or you can just add all of the side lengths together if you don't want to use a formula. I'm going to write the formula though. 2 times the base plus the side length. Okay. So for number 1, first we should identify where the base is and where the height is. I've only been given 2 numbers, 12 inches and 8 inches. Which one would be my base?
12 inches.
12 inches. Base is on the bottom always. So I'm going to put a B here. And my height? 8 inches. Now this one, whenever we move to the perimeter, we're going to have kind of a shared measure because the height is also going to be what measure? We have B, we have H. What's left? We won't be using apothem for this page yet. Side length. So remember, this is also your side length. Okay. Side length and height. Okay, so for area, what will I be using?
12 times 8.
Yes, area is base times height. Base is 12, height is 8. So 12 times 8.
It'd be 96.
Yeah, 96 and inches squared. Good. So for area, 96 inches squared. Now let's do perimeter. So perimeter equals, what am I writing?
2 times 12 plus 8.
2 times 12 plus 8. Good. What should I do next?
You can distribute your 2.
Yeah, you can distribute the 2.
2 times 12 is 24. 2 times 8 is 16.
And say 16. You can do it that way.
And 24 plus 16 gives you 40 inches.
Okay, 24 plus 16 gives us 40 inches. You could also do 12 plus 8 first to get 20 take that times 2, and you'll still get 40. You'll get the same answer either way. So I'm going to put that in for perimeter, 40 inches. Now, as far as types go, what type of quadrilateral is this?
Rectangle.
This is a rectangle. Remember, rectangles have opposite sides are equal and then 4 90-degree angles. So, rectangle. And that is number 1. I'm just going to circle my answers so that it's a little bit easier for me to see. Any questions about number 1? Scoop this little sticky note over. And let's look at number 2. This time I am also given 2 different lengths. I have 13.5 inches is one of my lengths. And then I have 11 inches is another length. What does this 13.5 stand for?
Your base.
That's my base. What's this 11 inches?
Your height.
That's my height. Height is 11 inches. What would my side length be?
It would be 11 inches.
So let's see. This is my height. My side is over here. Is this the same line as the height? It's not. It's different. Let's look and see if there's any markings on it that might tell us what is the same as that. What's marking this side here? There's something marking it.
You talking about the tick mark?
The tick mark. There's a little tick mark here. 1 tick mark. What other measurement has 1 tick mark?
Would be your base.
My base. It's also got a tick mark. These are the same length. 1 tick mark. So they're the same. So what's my side length?
13.5.
13.5.
It's the base and the side as well.
The base is
It is
13.5
yeah,
and
it
the
is
side.
base and the side as well.
Yes, they're the same just for this shape because they both have 1 tick mark.
Okay.
For this problem, my base is not the same as my side because this has 2 tick marks and my side only has 1. Okay, so I know my height is 11, my base is 13.5, my side is 13.5. I want to find the area. What am I going to use?
13.5 times 13.5.
So we're using base 13.5 times.
Oh, it's the.
Tricky.
The 11.
Yes, so we need to be so careful. Base times height. Base is 13.5. Height is 11.
Wait, 148.5.
148.5. 13.5 times 11. Yes, that's what I got. 148.5.
Inches squared.
Yes, and you're right. Inches squared. Okay, so I'm going to put that in my area spot here. 48.5 inches squared. Now that I have my area, let's find the perimeter too. So what will I do to find my perimeter?
Two times base plus side.
Yes, 2 times base plus side. So what am I plugging in for base?
13.5
13.5.
and 13.5 for the side.
Yes, and my side is also 13.5. So plus 13.5. base and side. So we could do one of two things. We could distribute our 2, or we could add the 13.5 plus 13.5, multiply that by 2.
It's 27 plus 27.
If I distribute, that would give us 27 plus 27.
You get your 54 inches.
Yes, and our perimeter is 54 inches. So I will write in my perimeter spot 54 inches. Now, when you think about what type of quadrilateral this is, there's a few things we notice. What do we notice about this shape?
All sides are the same length.
All of the sides are the same length. So does that mean it's a square? Yes?
Yeah.
This is a square? Go look in your notes.
The parallelogram.
It is a parallelogram, but we can get even more specific.
A rhombus.
A rhombus! Okay, so let me go back to the page where we wrote down a bunch of different types. Let's see, we did that on day...
The third.
The 3rd? Okay, let me find that note page. Was that day 19? No, that was day 17. Here it is. Okay, so this was the day that we made this whole chart. So quadrilateral is the least specific. We just have 4 sides, 4 angles. So that's a quadrilateral. It's got 4 sides, it's got 4 angles. And then we got to see, can we go further? Parallelograms. The opposite sides are parallel and the opposite angles are equal. Well, the opposite angles are equal. My sides are parallel. I didn't mark that, but assume that all of these have parallel sides. And we say, can we go further? Does it have 4 90-degree angles? No. Does it have all 4 sides equal?
Yeah.
Yes. The only way we could take it all the way down to a square is if the 4 equal sides exist and 4 90-degree angles. So rhombus is as far as we could go. Rhombus is the answer for number 2. That's a rhombus. So that is number 2.
I see that guy.
Thank you. You are welcome. If anybody needs a copy of this, I can make copies later. Just let me know. Just let me know. Okay, let's look at number 3. So now I'm being given 3 different measurements. 19.7, 6, and 9.3.
Base is 19.
Yes, 19.7 is my base.
9.3 is your side inch.
Yes, 9.3 is my side.
And your 6 inch is your height.
Good, 6 is my height. Okay. So let's find our area first. Area is, again, base times height. So what am I multiplying here?
9.7 times 6.
Good. 19.7 is my base times my height, which is 6.
It'll be 118.2 inches squared.
All right, double check. I'm sure that's right. 19.7 times 6. Yes. 118.2. What are my units?
Inches squared.
Inches squared. Good. Good, good, good. So now we want perimeter. What can I plug in to find perimeter?
19.7 plus 9.3.
Yes, 19.7 is my base. I need base and side. Side is 9.3. So we'll just rewrite that formula, but plug in. So it's 2 times B is 19.7 plus F side 9.3. Okay. Things plugged in. Somebody tell me where to go next. Distribute. Why not? 2 times 19.7.
39.4.
Yes. 39.4. What do I multiply next?
The 2 times 9.3 is 18.6.
Perfect. 2 times 9.3 is 18.6. Last step.
You add those together and you get 58 inches.
Good. Add those together and you do get 58 inches exactly. Nice. So for perimeter, we will put 58 inches. Now, what type of quadrilateral is this?
The parallelogram?
It would be a parallelogram. This is a parallelogram. If I look at my guide, it says quadrilaterals have 4 sides and 4 angles. This one's got 4 sides and 4 angles. Moving more specific, we need opposite sides are equal, opposite angles are equal. Okay, my opposite sides are equal, my opposite angles are equal. Then the only other options to go further would be a rectangle or a rhombus. And I would either need 4 90-degree angles or all 4 sides equal. Neither of those are true. So we'll stay at parallelogram. That is number 3, parallelogram. Circle. Answer. Number 3. Before we get to number 4, do we have any questions about the previous problems? Okay, are we ready for number 4 then? Okay, so for number 4, what is my base?
16.3.
16.3. What's my height? It's also going to be 16.3. What about the side?
16.3.
They're all 16.3. I know right here, there's one tick mark on the side labeled 16.3. There's one tick mark on all the sides. So every length is the same. So that means my side is also 16.3. And it's going to be the same as the height because we have a 90-degree angle. So, all right, height and side is 16.3. So to find my area, what will I do?
16.3 times 16.
Yeah, 16.3 times 16.3.
It gives you 265.69 inches squared.
Yes, 265.69 inches squared. So I'm gonna put that in the area spot. 269 point. Oh, I'm wrong. 265.69 inches squared. My bad, guys. 5. Yeah, I can clean that up a little. How do I do perimeter here?
2 times 16.3 times.
Yep, we can do 2 times 16.3 plus 16.3. There is an easier way to do it. Technically, this is the formula. 2 times 16.3 plus 16.3. Does anybody notice an easier way or a faster way to do perimeter?
You divide it all by 2.
Say that one more time.
Divide it by 2.
Divide what by 2?
The whole problem.
Could you square 16.3?
You could for the area. You could for the area.
I add them together.
Just add all 4 of them together.
No, add the things in the parentheses together.
Okay, add the things in the parentheses together. We can definitely do that. 16.3 plus 16.3. What would that give us?
32.6.
Yeah, 32.6.
You do that twice.
Times 2. Which gives us what?
65.2.
65.2. So the fast way that I was going to tell you about, if all 4 sides are the same, I know I'm going to have 4 16.3. So couldn't I just do 16.3 times 4?
Times 4.
Yeah, you could. 16.3 times 4 still gives us
55.2.
65.2. You can do it that way as well, but only if all sides are the same.
Isn't that a square?
Yes, it is a square. So we get 65.2 inches for a perimeter. And then this is a square. 4 sides are the same, and then all 4 angles are 90 degrees. That is a square. Guys, would it be helpful if we drew real quick a slightly less complicated guide to help us remember the shapes? I feel like we struggled a little bit. Maybe we didn't spend as much time talking about that. Let's.
I also like. I wasn't here. I was present.
I
for a
get
lot of
you.
that stuff,
That's
so-
all right.
Yeah.
So why don't we do that real quick? I think that would be helpful. Let me find what I'm looking for. What am I looking for? Hang on, let me freeze my screen, or not freeze it. Let me pause the video while I pull out what I'm looking for. So let's, on a separate piece of paper maybe, draw. Can I move this? Does anybody still need to see it before I move it? Okay, let me, yeah, then pause. So moving this to the side, let's make a little guide to help us with quadrilateral types. And we'll do it kind of in the same order as that original guide. So we know a quadrilateral can be any shape that has 4 sides and 4 angles. So for quadrilateral, let's draw something funky looking. You can tell it just has 4 sides, 4 shapes. Or angles. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. There's 4 sides. 4 sides. So that's all we got. Nothing is equal, nothing's parallel. We don't know the angles. That's as general as we can get. After quadrilateral, the next specific thing we can have is a parallelogram. Parallelogram. So a parallelogram has opposite sides that are equal, and those lines are parallel, so it makes the opposite angles equal. So what we can do to draw a parallelogram is I'm going to take a ruler and I'm going to tilt to the side and draw a line here. And then I'm going to shift my ruler down, try to keep it slanted at the same angle as close as possible. Start it on the same line and end it about the same. So I've got that. Then I'll connect my top joint here. Go down here. So parallelograms. We can mark on a parallelogram. I'll use a different color for this. Opposite sides equal. So I'll put 2 tick marks here. 1 tick mark on my shoulder sides. Opposite angles are also equal. So I'll put 1 arc on my smaller angles. 2 arcs on my larger angles. So when you see a shape with these markings, just like we did on number 3, we know we have a parallelogram.
Yep.
Now, something that might also be helpful is to go ahead and label where the height would be, where the side would be, where the base would be. Base is always on the bottom. Side is on the side. Height is always going to be going straight up and down at a 90-degree angle. So there's my height. This is a parallelogram.
Do you consider that first one a polygon?
Number 1,
The first one that you, on your drawing right here?
yes, this would be a polygon. More specifically, a quadrilateral. Technically, a parallelogram is also a polygon, but that's a less specific name. Polygons are just any shape that has straight sides. But yes, you're right. Okay, so we've gotten more specific. Now we have a parallelogram. If we want to get even more specific, we have kind of 2 options next. After parallelogram, we can either keep the same side markings and change the angles to 90 degrees, so we could have a rectangle. Or we could keep the angles the same and change the sides to all be the same and have a rhombus. So for a rectangle, we'll still have opposite sides that are equal, but now all of my angles are equal. So I'm going to draw a rectangle to the best of my ability. There are markings on there as well. So what should I mark my rectangle with?
The 90-degree angles.
Yes, 90-degree angles. All of those are 90.
You need to do your tick marks.
And my tick marks, opposite sides are equal. But not all the same tick marks because the four sides are not equal, just opposite sides. And then where would our base be? The bottom. How about our side and our height?
The side on the side.
Yep.
And in the middle.
Side is on the side, and since the side is at a 90-degree angle, it's the same as the height. Okay, so we can label this as height and side. Okay. So all we did is we took our parallelogram and then we tilted it over, turned the angles to 90 degrees. Now for a rhombus, we're going to keep those angles, but instead of changing that, we're going to make the sides all the same length. Now squish it in. Yeah, squish it in. So for your rhombus, we need, let's see, I'm going to go with a length of a little, how many centimeters here? I'm going to do a side length to start as 3 centimeters, going at an angle, and then I'm going to go down here and create another side that is 3 centimeters as well. So we'll start with what just looks like an angle. Once you have that, we can draw the top side, 3 centimeters, or whatever length you choose. And then we connect those final 2 points to make our fourth side 3 centimeters. Okay. So for a rhombus, what do we need to mark?
Your ticks
My tick marks,
are all the same.
all the same. 1 tick mark for every side. Now, are all my angles the same?
It should be.
They should be. Is this angle the same as that angle?
No, ma'am.
No.
No, it's bigger. It's bigger. It's a little bit different. Remember, if a quadrilateral has all 4 angles the same, those angles have to be 90 degrees. These aren't 90-degree angles, so they can't all be the same.
Sides would be the same.
Yeah, just the opposite angles are equal of a rhombus, just like a parallelogram. The angles didn't change, just the lengths. For a rectangle, the lengths didn't change, just the angles. So we're going to mark opposite angles are equal. The only way to have all 4 angles equal is if all 4 angles are 90 degrees. That's the only way. Okay, so where's my base?
The bottom.
The bottom. The side?
On the side.
On the side. Now, is my height going to be the same as my side or different?
The same.
So height has to go at a 90-degree angle.
It's gonna be different.
It's going to be different, and it might be tricky to notice that because I haven't drawn it yet. But with a rhombus, there will be a line going through it at a 90-degree angle, and that measurement will be the height. And now, a mixture of a rectangle and a rhombus where we'll have all 4 sides the same and all 4 angles the same. The most specific I can get is square. What do we know about a square?
All sides are equal.
Yep, all of my sides are equal. What else is all equal?
4 corners.
My 4 corners, my angles. So I'm going to do the same lengths that I used for my rhombus. I'll do 3 centimeters. 3 centimeters. 3 centimeters. Ain't perfect, but get the idea. And so what markings must a square have?
The 90 degrees and the tips.
Yeah, the 90 degrees and then the same number of tick marks on all the 4 sides. So 4 little squares in the corners, 4 little tick marks, 1 on each side. I feel like this guide might be a little bit more helpful than the other one we drew. And I think moving forward.
I think the other one is better.
You like the other one better? Okay, well maybe I need to just offer both. It's funny, every group of students I have is different. Certain things work and certain don't. Okay, so what's my base?
The bottom,
The bottom. My side?
the size,
The side. The height?
it's gonna be the same as the size.
It's gonna be the same this time. Why is it the same this time?
They're equal,
Because they're equal. What else? Like, what really tells me that it's the same?
the 90 degrees.
The 90 degrees. The height is measured at a 90-degree angle. Good. So now we have this. These are the only 4 options that you'll have for your quiz is either a parallelogram, a rectangle, a rhombus, or a square. And as we go down, we get more specific. As we go higher up, it's less specific. It's this way here, so you can actually see all of it. I don't know. We just. So if this is something that you think will be helpful to you, write it down, take a picture of it, ask me for a copy of it later. The top one. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't have a problem.
Okay, if you want a copy, just whenever we get done, I can run and do that. Okay. Does anybody still need to see it for a minute? Are you still copying? Okay, I'll make a copy for you guys. All right, so I'm going to put that to the side and let's get our quiz back out, our practice quiz. So let's go to the second page. Page 2. Your bonus is built into this page. Now we're bringing back some triangle stuff.
Boy.
Don't worry, I'm not asking you like 30, 60, 90 and all that. Just doing area, perimeter, and type. Optional bonus. You don't have to do the type, but you can get bonus points if you do it. So we have different formulas for triangles. Let's write those down. So I'm going to make a sticky note that says triangle angles. And to find the area of a triangle, anybody remember that formula?
And A times height divided by 2.
Yeah. Base times height, and then we just divide that by 2. How about perimeter? There's not really a formula.
Would be add all 3 sides together.
Yeah, add all 3 sides together. So on this page, I'm going to point out a couple of things. So I guess whenever I made this quiz, I labeled some letters. So let's talk about that. For number 5, I put an S right here because technically this is a side length. I also put an S right here because this is also technically a side length. But what could we also use these as?
Your base.
Your base and your height.
Yeah.
Both, yeah. So we're still doing that as base, but it's also a side. And this is a height. Okay, so if I want to find the area of this triangle, what will I do?
You'll take 23.2 times 23.2 and divide that by 2.
Perfect. We're doing the base, the bottom side, which is 23.2, times the height, which is the 90-degree angle side. Luckily, this is a right triangle because of that 90-degree angle. So the height is the same as the side length. Now, there's no measure here. What is the height?
23.2.
23.2. How did you know that?
Because
The tick mark. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one tick mark here, one tick mark here. So they're the same. So 23.2 divided by 2. So what should I do?
you take 23.2 times 23.2 first, and you get that answer, and you divide it by 2.
Perfect. So 23.2 times 23.2. I got 538.24. Is that what you got?
Yep.
Okay. So 538.24. Still divide by 2. What do we get?
You get 269.12 inches squared.
Good. 269.12, and that will be inches squared. 269.12 inches squared. What will I do to find perimeter?
Add all three sides together.
Add all 3 sides together. So what am I adding together?
The 32.8 and 2 of the 23.3.
Yes. So I got 23.2, another 23.2, and 32.8. Let's just add them up.
79.2.
23.2, 32.8.
It's 79.2.
Okay. I'm gonna do it a little bit slower here. I bet your answer's right. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2, area 1. 3 plus 3 is 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 4, 7. Did you get 79.2?
Yes.
Ma'am. Perfect. Inches. Perfect. Now, type of triangle. We're talking about type based on side lengths. So either scalene, what does that mean? Yes, all 3 sides are different for scalene. So I'm going to write that. 3 different. What's isosceles mean?
2 sides the same length.
2 are the same. What's equilateral?
All 3 sides are the
The
same.
same.
3 are the same. All 3 are the same. Good.
Wouldn't it be
Yes. Number 5 would be isosceles. We have 2 sides that are the same length. One is different. So the bonus answer for 5 would be isosceles. ISOSC. Again, this is optional bonus. Optional bonus. Here's number 5. Okay. Any questions on number 5? Let's look at number 6. So it looks like I labeled some of your things again. What will I use to find area? Base times height
Divided by 2.
divided by 2. So what is my base?
27.
27. What's my height?
38.
38.
And divided by 2.
And then divide by 2. So let's see. 27 times 38. What's that?
It'll be 1,026 inches.
Good. 1,026 inches squared divided by 2. Perfect. 513 inches squared. Beautiful. Now, what numbers are we going to use for perimeter?
27, 38, and 34.5.
Okay, so perimeter, remember we're using the 3 sides. So 27 is the side. What other numbers did you say? 42.5?
Yes, and a 38.
Okay, is 38 a side?
No.
So we don't want to use 38.
We're gonna use
So
43.5 twice.
Okay. Why do we use 43.5 twice?
Because both of those sides are the same.
They're the same. There's 2 tick marks here. There's 2 tick marks here. So this is also 43.5. So I'm going to add 27, 43.5, and 43.5. You got 114?
Yeah. 14 inches.
I'm sure you're right. Do it by hand again. 5 and 5 is 10. 8. Yep. 114 inches. What type of triangle is this? It's another isosceles. Good. ISOSCELE+. And again, that's bonus. So no worries if you don't want to do it, but may as well give it a try. Oh, get that over. Get that up for a minute. We'll be moving to number 7 next. Pause this for a second. I see a lot of people still writing. All right, let's go ahead and look at number 7. Keep my paper down. So, this time I only gave you 2 lengths. I gave you a side length of 12.2 inches, and I gave you a height of 10.7 inches. How are we going to find the area?
You think 12.2 minus 10.7 divided by 2.
Yes, we're still using base times height divided by 2. I don't have my base labeled, but I do see that it has 1 tick mark, and the side also has 1 tick mark, so they must be the same. So we'll use 12.2 for base times the height, which is 10.7, divided by 2. Perfect. And let's see, 12.2 times 10.7.
130.54 inches squared.
130.54 inches squared.
Divided by 2.
Divided by 2.
And it gives you 65.27 inches squared.
Good. 65.27. That's what we got?
Yep.
Good. 65.27 is our area. Inches squared. Perfect. How about perimeter?
You're just going to take 12.2
Mm-hmm.
plus 12.2 plus 12.2.
Yes.
Or 12.2 times 3.
Yes. Faster way would be, since all 3 are 12.2, you
It'd be
could just
36.6 inches.
Yeah, we could just take 12.2 times 3, or we can just add 12.2 3 times. It'll give you the same answer either way. I'm going to do 3 times 12.2. And you said 36.6.
Yes.
Good. That is correct.
And this is an equilateral.
Yeah. 6.6 inches for perimeter. And you are correct. All 3 sides are the same. So this is equilateral. Where's the side for perimeter? I'm gonna right or 12.2 plus 12.2 plus 12.2. Just so we know we can do both options. We'll get the same answer. You think? Keep that up for just a minute. Leave it where we can still see it while we start number 8. Okay. How will I find the area for number 8?
You take 20
Mm-hmm.
times 15
Good.
divided by 2.
Good. 20's on the bottom, so that's our base. The height is labeled, and it's the one at 90 degrees, so it's 15 pi by 2. So 20 times 15 is,
150 inches squared.
that's your total answer.
That's
Perfect.
300 inches squared, my bad.
You're okay.
And then 300 divided by 2 is 150.
Perfect. 150 inches squared. And perimeter,
You just all 3 sides together.
add all 3. So what 3 numbers will I use?
20, 18, and 16.
20, 18, and 16. Why am I not using 15?
To the height.
It's a height. It's not a side length. So we're just using 20, 18, and 16.
54 inches. 54 is small.
Yes, 54 inches.
And would this be a scaling?
Yes, 3 different side lengths. That would be scaling. Perfect. Okay. So that is all of page 2. All of page 2. For a second before we get to page 3. Go to page 3. And now the last 4. There is technically a page 4, but this is the last 4 area and perimeter. Now we're looking at regular polygons. So we have different formulas again. Regular polygons. Now, regular polygons, I really should have written perimeter and area opposite for you guys because we have to do it in a different order this time, don't we? What do we have to find first?
The perimeter.
We have to find the perimeter first. How do we find perimeter for regular polygons?
E equals number of sides
Mm-hmm.
times side length.
Yes. So I always like to kind of label that. Your N is your number of sides. It's just your side length. What's our area formula?
Perimeter times the bottom divided by 2.
Yes, perimeter times apothem divided by 2. So remember, A is apothem. Apothem. Okay. So for number 9, what's my side length?
15.2.
Good, 15.2. And I would recommend, it might feel silly when you do it, but I promise you it's better to do it this way than to guess. I like to go through and mark all of my tick marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 sides. Okay. So to find my perimeter, what will I do?
Number of sides times side length.
Yeah. So what numbers?
It'll be 15.2 times 5.
Yeah, so 5 for our end times 15.2 per side. What do we get?
76.
76. Perfect. And that's inches. So 76 inches. Got my perimeter. Now, how will I find area?
Take your perimeter, which is 76.
Mm-hmm.
If you times it by that bottom.
Take your perimeter, 76, multiply it by your apothem, which is the measurement in the middle,
10.5.
10.5. 5 by 2. Let's see. 76 times 10 by 5.
798.
5 by 2.
Is 399 inches squared.
Area is 399 inches squared. Okay. Now for type, this is where we can use that handout that has all of those regular polygons on it. If you don't have this handout, I have extras. Let me pull it out and show you what it looks like. It was a black and white handout.
one, right?
Yes, it's that one.
Wouldn't it be a pentagon?
Yes. So does anybody not have the day 18 handout? This one right here. Okay, everybody's got it. So all you would have to do is look for 5 sides, pentagon. So the type is pentagon. Number 9. Now let's look at number 10. Count how many sides we have here.
Count 7.
You count 7? I bet you're right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. And it's 7. Okay, so what can we find now? Perimeter. And we'll use that 7. What other number? 42. 7 times 42. The number of sides times the side length.
294.
294.
I got it wrong. I got that too.
Divided by 2?
No.
Not for
That's
perimeter.
for the area.
That's okay. You got 294 for perimeter. That is perfect. inches. So now we'll go to area. And what do we need for area?
294.
294.
Need your perimeter and
And your apothem, which is what? 50.
You divide that by
You
2.
divide that by 2. Good.
Take the 294 times 50,
Mm-hmm.
and you get 14. 14700.
Yes. So 14,700.
You divide that by 2, and then you get 7,350 inches squared.
Big number. 7,350. 7350. So that's my area. 7350. And my units.
Inches squared.
Inches squared. Now we'll look at our handout from day 18.
The heptagon.
That's a heptagon, 7 sides. Heptagon. H-E-P-T-A-G-O-N. Oh, that's number 10. Wait a second. Does anybody need more time to write these? Ready for 11? Number 11. Let's count our sides. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sides. So what can we find? Perimeter. Perimeter is the number of sides times the side length. So 9
Times 17.4.
times 17.4. Perfect. And what do we get?
156.6 inches.
Perfect. 156.6 inches is our perimeter. Let's find the area now. Well, I find area.
You do your perimeter, which is 156.6 times 25,
Yeah, 25 is my
and
apothem.
divide it by 2.
Good. Divided by 2. So 156.6 times 25. What's that?
It'd be 3915
3915
divided by 2. And
2.
it gives you 1957.5.
Perfect. 1957.5. So 1,957.5
Inches squared.
inches squared. Good. What type is this?
Nonagon.
Nonagon. Again, you'll just look at that sheet. It'll tell you the name. Nonagon. Nonagon. All right. And got one more on this page. That's a what?
The hexagon.
Hexagon. Count 1, 2, 3, 4,
number.
5, 6. Oh, you're okay. So 6 sides. Yeah, that is a hexagon. Look at this. And really quick, I'm going to pause here for just a second. I'm looking at the time. It is 2 o'clock. I know I told some of you that we would probably be done right about at 2. So if any of you have like rides already arranged and you do need to leave right now, this video will be uploaded in probably 20 minutes. If you want to finish it at home, I completely understand. So if you were already planning on leaving at 2, you're okay to go if you need to. But we're gonna continue this. So stay if you want, but go if you already have plans arranged. I don't want to keep anybody if you gotta be somewhere. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at number 12. We said that there are 6 sides, so it is a hexagon. What can I find first? Perimeter. Yeah, 6 times 58.7. Yes, 352.2 inches. I find my area. Yes, 352.2. Yeah, times the 44.3. Divided by 2. Big numbers again. So let's see. 352.2 times 44.3 gives us 15602.46.
Yeah, that's what I got as well.
Good. Still divide by 2. What do we get?
7,801.23.
Perfect. 7,801.23 units
squared.
Yes, inches squared. All right, that is number 12. That is it for the 3rd page. Oh. We're almost done. Y'all are doing so good. Leave this up for just a minute. We'll go to the 4th page here in a second. Unpause. All right, let's go to the last page. Okay, now we're looking at finding missing angles and side lengths. So, while this might not look familiar, I promise you know how to do it. We're going to walk you through it, and it'll be a little bit less scary once we go through them. So, I have given you some things. You will find some things. So, I would recommend, number 1, let's label everything that we are given. So, angle A is 120 degrees. So, I'm going to find that on my picture. Angle A is right here. So, I'm going to write 120 degrees. Then I see that from A to D, where's that? Yeah, my side right here. Here's A, here's D. So that's AD. That's 42 inches. So I'm going to write 42 inches. And then I see that from A to B, I have 112 12.2 inches. Where is A to B? Yeah, it's my top side length. So AB is right here. Here's A, here's B. So that is 112.2 inches. So I'm gonna do this. Kind of show that that is the AB. This AB. And angle A is here with the two arms. So before we even look at all of the things we need to find, let's see what we know based off of what we've been given.
B and C, A, D, B, C are equal. Well, they are the same.
Yes. A and D, that line, is going to be the same as BC. Why are they the same?
Tick mark shows us that they're the same.
They both have one tick mark. So it's the same. That's also 42 inches. So I could go ahead and find BC down here. The line that is labeled BC is 42 inches. We can fill that in already.
You can get the same with BC.
Yes, we can do the same with DC. Two tick marks show 112.2. There's two tick marks on DC, so that's also 112.2. Because remember with the parallelogram, our opposite sides are equal. So DC, that's down here, DC, 112.2 inches. Okay, so we've labeled all of our sides.
I have a quick question.
Mhm.
Does the M, is that like missing? Is that what that means?
Okay, so M means the measure of angle
The
B.
measure.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Got you.
Okay, like that.
Okay.
Yes. So if you're like, what does M mean?
I wasn't asking.
No, that's okay.
but
So
it's good to know.
M angle B, for example, just means measure of angle B. If you were curious. Yeah, thank you for asking, because I bet you were not the only one wondering.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. So we have done all of our side lengths. What do we know about angles in a parallelogram?
Opposite angles.
Opposite angles are equal. We can also look at the arcs.
Yes.
So I've only been given angle A. It's 120 degrees. What other angle will be 120 degrees? C. That's also 120. They're opposite and they both have two arcs.
Would you write down C?
Yes, you can write that down here where it says measure of angle C, 120 degrees.
And
Now we have something that I taught you a long time ago. Remember how we said opposite angles are equal, but then consecutive angles, what do they do? Yes, they add up to 180. So I know that I can find B and D. Let's use, let's use A and D. Angle A plus angle D equals 180. So I'm going to write down here angle A plus angle D equals 180 degrees. And what can we plug into this equation?
15 degrees.
Yes, angle A is 120 degrees. We don't know angle B. That's what we're going to solve for. Now that I have an equation written, what can I do?
I can do it.
You can subtract 120.
Yes. Subtract 120 from both sides. And that's going to give you your answer. So what is angle B? 60. 60 degrees. Angle D is 60. So if we put that over here, the measure of angle B, 60 degrees. Now I'm going to zoom out a little more so we can still see the work, but also see the picture. I'm going to label what I just found. Angle D is 60. How does that help me?
It mirrors on the other side.
It mirrors on the other side. Opposite angles are equal. So what is angle B? 60. 60 degrees. And now we have all of our answers. Took us a minute to get there, but you guys can do it. Y'all can do it.
Not hard, but you refresh your brain.
Right. You just need a little refresher. Not too bad.
You could maybe do bonus.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. That's number 13. Let's look at the last one, 14. I want to label everything that's been given to me. And then we'll start finding
I already
things.
have one.
You have one already?
Z is 90 degrees.
Oh, look at that. Z is 90 degrees. There's a freebie. Z is 90 because of that little box. So I can go ahead and answer. Measure of angle C is 90. Now I've been given that Y is 30.
That's 30, 60, 90.
Yes. It's just a 30, 60, 90
The
triangle.
other one is 60.
Yeah, so this other one has to be 60. Now, what if you forgot that a 30, 60, 90 triangle exists?
Well,
There is another way to solve for a missing angle in a triangle.
okay.
Hmm?
Equal 180.
You're very close. X, Z, and what else?
Oh, I know.
And Y. The three angles in a triangle add up to 180. So if you forgot that a 30, 60, 90 triangle exists, you could say X plus Y plus Z is 180 degrees because it's a triangle. I don't know X, but I know Z is 90 and Y is 30. And down my X. And then what would we do here?
30.
Yep, we could subtract 30,
And got 90.
or you could subtract 90. There's one other thing you could do. We could combine our like terms. 9 plus 39, 12. What's that, 120? Yeah, so X plus 120 equals 180. And we'll subtract those ones. Minus 120, minus 120. And if we did it right, we should get 60. Yeah, we did. So, measure of angle X is 60 degrees. Now, again, you don't have to do all of that problem there if you just remember that if one angle's 90, one angle's 30, the other one has to be 60. There's no other option. I'm going to label my X with 60. Now, I've been given two other things. I've been given two side lengths. So, from X to Z, right here, 8 inches. From Z to Y, 12.5. Guys, number 14 will be a bonus too, because this is from last unit. It's really more of a review to be bonus. I think I just forgot to write that on there. 13's not a bonus, but 14, that's optional. It's gonna be a bonus. Stuff you should know, but I know it was from last unit. Okay, so if I know two sides of my triangle, how do I find the third? There's two different ways I could do it. Think real hard back to unit 2. You have two options for finding that missing side. I'm gonna tell you. You guys figure it out.
Would it be A squared plus B squared plus C squared?
Not plus c squared.
Or equals C squared?
Yes, you can use the Pythagorean theorem. You can do a squared plus b squared equals c squared. That's one option. So I'm gonna write down here option 1. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. The other option, what would that be? This is a special right triangle.
Yes.
Ugh,
I didn't write those notes.
all right.
Oh, it's a special lifetime, right?
Yes, it is a special right triangle.
Oh, I do have those.
That would be the angle. So if it's XY equals X.
So let's see. On your picture, are you looking at the X labels? Flip back one more page where you have like a diagram. Yeah. Okay, so look at your 30, 50, 90 triangle. I'm gonna pull up my notes for that day too.
I just can't remember what it is. Let's radical three.
Okay, here, let me.
Radical.
In your notes, we did bookmark this page, special right triangles. So if I go to that page, I see 30, 60, 90. Across from the 30-degree angle, what's my measure? X. So on my picture, I could go across from my 30-degree angle. My X is 8. What's across from the 90-degree angle? Two X.
And then the bottom's gonna be X.
So we already have X here, right? Because that's across from 30. So that's X. Across from 90 is 2X. The other one, across from 60, that's the X radical 3.
Yeah.
Across from 60. But we actually don't even need that one, right? Because I just need 2X and I already have X. Don't I? What would 2X be?
Maybe it's
16. So that way, even though I know sometimes those X values are scary, this is a little faster than the a squared plus b squared is c squared. Because if I know that X is 8, and I know that XY is 2X, then I can do 2 times X, which is 8. And I get 16 for XY. And that would be your answer. 16 inches. Now we can run through the Pythagorean theorem option too, if anybody would like to see that.
I'd like to see.
Okay, let's see that as well. So I'm gonna pull out a sticky note so we can look at everything all at once.
That's bad.
So if we're using a squared plus b squared equals c squared, which side always has to be my C?
With the two X.
The 2x, the
Hypotenuse.
hypotenuse, the longest
the
side.
hypotenuse, yeah.
So that's good. I know that the side I'm looking for, XY, is C. So I'm going to draw a little picture here. That's C. A and B are the other two. So what equation would I write? Will I plug in for A?
8 inches.
8, good. Plus what's B squared?
12.5.
12.5 is my B squared equals C squared. Zoom in on that just a little. Okay, so what would I do here? I did.
Are you
gonna-
8 times 8. Yep,
Yes,
let's square
I
our
was gonna say
numbers.
that.
8
Square
times
numbers.
8, 64 plus. Now what?
You know, do the same thing with that one.
Yep, 12.5 times 12.5 is 156.25. Bring down C squared. Now what?
What, oh,
Those together?
Say it one more time.
Together?
Add them together, yes. So 156.25 plus 64.
I got 220.25.
Perfect. 220.25 is C squared. And what do we do? No. We have C squared, but I need C.
Square root.
Square root. That's where we do second x squared. Now we have square root. I'm just going to type in 220.25. And we should get, we got 14.8408222222. That's a different answer. That's interesting. Let's see. Square root 14.84 equals C. Let's see. Why did we get different answers? I wonder if whenever I made this problem, if I didn't put a correct ratio that would work for these angles. So if something like that happens on the quiz where we're getting two different answers, obviously I made a mistake. So I need to go back and look at this quiz. But I will write down both possible answers, and whichever one you give me, I will accept. I'll accept either one. So this is also bonus, but what I'll write is for this one, I would accept 16 inches or I would accept the 14.84. It may just be because that x radical 3 doesn't give us an exact answer. I have a feeling I just made a mistake, but I will definitely make sure that my mistake does not affect your grade. I'll accept both.
Okay, I also had another question
Yes.
about this problem. So, because there's like 3 potential answers that you can come up with, are those like individual scores themselves, or is it like the entire problem is going to be scored?
Oh, so I will get partial credit,
Partial
just
credit.
like anything. So like
Okay,
if
cool.
you only get that angle X is 60, I'll give you something for that.
Okay.
I'll give you something for the 90, and I'll give you something for this. And then we also do have the bonuses where you're saying the type of triangle. So you have a lot of bonus opportunities on this quiz.
For sure.
Yes, lots of bonus
appreciate
points.
it.
Of course. Oh man. Okay, so that is our practice quiz, you guys. I'm gonna do some figuring out what I did there for number 14 because that shouldn't happen. But I will accommodate you. If an answer's wrong because of me, it's not your fault, it's my fault. So,
Other work.
yes, lots of work. This is optional. It is bonus. The types of triangles are also optional. They are bonus. You guys have 13 questions to answer. You have all of the rest of today if you want to start on it. You also have 3 full hours tomorrow to work on your quiz. And really, you have until the end of the week. So that is our practice quiz, you guys. I'm going to end our video. If any of you want to stay, I'm going to take maybe a 5-minute break and run to the restroom. Whenever I get back, if you want to start on your quiz, you absolutely can. If you don't want to start on your quiz, but you would like more practice, I can absolutely give y'all some more practice on these. And if anybody needs to see this practice quiz and look at problems you didn't finish writing, just let me know. I'm happy to let you borrow it. But that is it. You're free to stay. You're free to go.